What's up, YouTube? It's Adam from I'm a Music Mogul, and let's take a look at the Drum Machine Designer that is new in Logic 10.1. So here's my software instrument track, and I'm going to bring in the Drum Machine Designer. Now this is the GUI of how it looks. Really, the back end of the Drum Machine Designer is ultrabeat. It's not really a new plugin. This is just sort of the pretty face in front of ultrabeat. Now, of course, you can go ahead to your media browser over here and select the different kits. And all these kits are new kits with new samples, sort of in the genre of trap, EDM, big house, hip hop. Sort of it covers the big spectrum of electronic music. And I must say so myself, the samples are pretty good. So I'm just going to click through a couple of the kits and we'll just get an idea of how they sound. Here's a trap kit. Sorry, this is pretty much the first time I'm hearing the sounds as well, so I was just kind of playing around there. So these are some of the cool drum kits that you get with it. Now, of course, since this is a designer, it kind of mimics the drum machines of the past and of today, where you can actually just load in samples and kind of adjust each one individually. That is within an entire kit. So you can select one element of the kit, and you have these two windows right here. So let's say I want to add the kick. And I want to add some more sub, so I just bring that up. If I want to add more body. So you can kind of change the samples to make them your own. And of course, you can always save them as your own preset and just pull them up for future use. Presence. That's more sub. We can add some distortion. Make it a more banging kit. Kick. It's your envelope. And of course, you could adjust the pitch. So if you ever need to adjust the pitch, it tells you right there. And what's pretty cool is it actually tells you the pitch. So you never have to guess or kind of do rudimentary things to find out where your kick is actually sitting. You just turn this knob. Oh, now I'm in C. I move this up to here. Now I'm in D. A sharp 3. So it's pretty cool. You know how to tune your kind of drums properly, and you should always be tuning your drum sounds to your song. I do have other couple tutorials on how to tune. I'll probably come out with a new one actually now that I think about it. It's because it is important. Let's put this in tune with my other one. All right, so let's go ahead and just record something quickly here. All right, so let's go ahead and just quantize that. So as it's playing, you can go ahead and manipulate the sound. So the snare, let's add some distortion, give some more body. You know what? Let's say pretend I don't really like that snare. I can go over here. Logic automatically pulls up this over here on the side. So here's my snare. If I go to kit pieces, go to snares, I can actually choose a different snare. So let's let it play. We'll change this to a deep tech one. And as it's playing, you can actually cycle through the different kicks and preview it. And again, you create your own little kit that way as well. Again, these samples are really good and high quality, and I think you're going to be happy with some of these. And as well, if you start changing this around, you kind of change the tonality and the feel of each kick. So now another question that you guys probably have with this, since this is a nice drum plugin, you have a little problem when you have this right here. You have a kick and a snare, but you always want to mix them individually. Yes, you can mix it in here, but it is kind of a pain in the behind to go ahead and adjust the volume and pan. You always want to be able to do it manually. So if you go to your mixer window and you make sure you select all, you'll see all the ultrabeat instances. Let me just make this bigger. You can select all the ultrabeat instances of your drum machine designer right here. So here's your drum machine designer, and then here's your ultrabeat, and then you have all the ultrabeat outputs right here. So here's my kick. So you can go ahead and manipulate each one of those individually as well. Now, on top of that, you're probably thinking, hey, now that I can mix it individually, I need to arrange it individually as well. Well, you can do that as well using one plugin. Control click on or right click on your region and go separate by note pitch. Logic will kind of turn into like a little track stack. You open that up and there is your kick. So now you can go ahead and arrange your song as needed, just like that. And of course, you can mix it individually by changing this here as well. And then once you're done arranging it, just close that and you got yourself a nice little kind of drum track that's all nicely organized for you. So the drum machine could actually organize your drums a whole lot. It's pretty good. You could kind of use all these samples here, make them your own. And you got two sets of layers here. And of course, you can always edit it in the MIDI piano roll right here as well. And it's like I said in previous videos, you have the name of the drum sample that is related to each key. So it's easy for you to just kind of maybe step input things into the drum editor here. So if you have any questions on this, on the drum machine designer, ask me in the comment section below. This is a new feature or plugin, or kind of, like I said, pretty face behind in front of ultrabeat in Logic Pro 10.1. Remember to click the link in the top left hand corner to get a whole playlist of all the new features in 10.1 as well, so you kind of get a deeper look of the new things that you can use. Remember to always subscribe because more great videos are always coming soon, tutorials and all that. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later. Peace.